Hello and welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches, and it is a new vlog week. Today is Wednesday, September 18th. My video has not gone up yet because I haven't had enough time to get to some internet, but we'll go ahead and get started on next week's anyway. So, last night I finished Autumn Wreath, 1,000 Stitches for homework. That also encompassed dodgeballs and other things. Now we're going to get started on Forever and Ever. This will be better for dodgeball because I got big blocks of color. Excuse me, and if it's a few challenges, I'm not sure off the top of my head what they are. I'm pretty sure they're extra credit, so it's big block or big amounts. Excuse me. I feel like there was something else I needed to say, but hopefully I'll think of it later. So I'm gonna get to stitching on this, and I will check in with y'all in just a little bit. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. It is the morning of September 19th, Thursday. Man, it's been a long week. It's all running together. Okay, so tonight I got to my goal on Forever and Ever, which was 600 stitches. So 500 for a monthly, 400 for one of the weeklies in Cheryl's group, and of course that made 2 dodgeballs. So 600 stitches all in this flower. So it's getting pretty close to done. When this flower is done and a little bit of the vine, I'll hit my goal for the year. Will that happen before the end of the year? Who knows? So I'm also actually a little prepared, and I will show you what I am pulling out next. So this is Fairy Tale Lands 1 by Soda Stitch on Iced Grapes by Under the Sea Fabrics. Opalescent linen. See, I don't mind her linen so much. Okay, so this is going to fit a few things. Monthly, because it's royalty, because the Little Mermaid is on here, and she's a princess. So she wears a crown, she is royal. It's 4 o'clock. In Cheryl's group, something made of wood, like Pinocchio's nose. Also, there's tons of buildings and stuff in this one. And then something to do with money. We've got coins all over the place. And there's one more, but I can't remember right now. I may get cut off here in a second. My battery's about to die. But, so I don't know how many stitches I'm going to do on this. It may be quite a few before we move on to something else. So I will check back in with y'all later this evening. Bye. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is the evening of September 23rd. It's a Monday. I haven't seen you all weekend. We went out of town. So I got off of work a little early on Friday morning, got out of here about 7:15, loaded up everybody in the car, drove 5 hours to Austin, hopped on a plane. I didn't sleep during the drive. I'm not real good about sleeping in the car. On top of that, you know, we were all hyped. We were excited. We were blasting music. We were having fun. Got on the plane, flew to Los Angeles. We landed, got our rental car. It was about 3:30 in the afternoon. It was time to go, and we went straight from there to the beach. We went to Manhattan Beach. It was a lot of fun. The kids absolutely loved it. It was only their second time ever going to a beach. I've been a few more times than that, but we've only ever been to the Gulf of Mexico, which is not the nicest water. Like, it's real brackish. So it was nice to see the real clear waters. There was tons of waves. We got to see some people surfing. The kids collected a ton of shells. We just had a lot of fun. And then we went to the hotel. Our hotel was gorgeous. It was really close to Disney, but it wasn't one of their hotels. It was called a Good Neighbor Hotel, so they were close by. They offered tickets, things like that, but they weren't an actual Disney resort. Woke up the next morning. It was Lexi's birthday. She turned 12. I cannot believe that she is already 12. And we went to Disney for her birthday. And we had a ton of fun. They're really good at recognizing that it's somebody's birthday, because, you know, she had a pin on. Everybody talked to her about it. Everybody asked her how old she was. They let her pick her seat on rides. It made her day. She was made to feel super special. Both kids really enjoyed getting to visit Disney. I can't tell you how many times they thanked us for taking them. They liked the rides more so than like the character interaction, but we did a little bit of both. And then we went back to we actually went back to the hotel before the nightly fireworks, but the hotel was so close, we just literally watched them out our hotel window. And then first thing Sunday morning, we flew home. We got off the plane in Austin at 11:30, which was 30 minutes sooner than they predicted us to be in, which was pretty cool. And then I got called into work. So we got home, I took a nap. I worked a half shift at the office this morning, but I was in such a quick turnaround, I didn't take my camera with me, so I didn't record. While I was taking a nap right before work, I got pelted with a whole bunch of dodgeballs. I needed to do 1,200 stitches this morning. Before I left work, I had completed 800. I only had like 10 left to get me up to 1,000, but I finished that this afternoon, and then finished the last 200 this afternoon, and got hit again, but just one ball so far, so I'm about to get started on 200 stitches for that. That gets you caught up. I'll show you. I did most of the stitches on this because lots of bulk stitching there. I did some on my Fairy Tale Lands 2, or it's Fairy Tale Lands 1. I did those also, but I don't have that one with me. And so for the 200 tonight, I'm going to be working on the Deck the Hall Sal by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It's going to be my bonus points for homework this week because I know several people working on this project, one of which is Lisa. She's in Hufflepuff and EJ's in Ravenclaw. We're all working on this right now. So 200 stitches into that will, one, get me a dodgeball because they dropped the numbers today, and also get that homework knocked out. From there, I'm not quite sure where I'm going, so I will have to check in with y'all when I'm ready to do that. So I think that's everything. I haven't been to the mailbox in like a week. I'm sure I have stuff sitting in there. I know I have stuff on the way. So also, I'm going to be stitching a little slower. Do you see? Focus. That little bitty poke, it hurts really bad. Cat bit me. Like, it's all swollen and sensitive. Anyway, I'm going to get to stitching, and I will talk to y'all later. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is evening of September 24th. I didn't get a chance to check in with you last night, mainly because I worked on the same project all night long. They changed the dodgeballs to every 200 we get a dodgeball. So I stuck with the one project because it had some bulk stitching, and I really like it, and I don't want to put it down. It's part of my other problem. I did take it off the Q-snaps this morning because I'm going to make myself stitch on something else. I completed 2 homeworks and something else with it. So this is the new Deck the Hall Sal from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. They've released 2 parts so far. I completely finished the first part, which is that snowman thing. Let's see if we do it this way. Okay. So I completely finished the Build the Snowman, and I started on Dress the Tree. So over here, the lighting is not great. Where I've got you set. Let's try this. I did the little bell and the E. So that is what I worked on all night last night. I'm going to put it up, and I really don't have a plan for what I'm pulling out right now. That's great. That was smart. I know I have Fairy Tale Lands 1 still that I need to work on some more, so I might do that. I don't know. Let's say I'm doing that for now, and then if it changes, I'll pop back on and tell you, right? So here is where we got to today. Or not got to today. Here's where we left off and where we will be starting today. Because I have a few events in Cheryl's group that I can use this for. So I completely finished Pinocchio's area. I'm not sure where we write Pinocchio, but well, like from here down is on the next page, so I don't know yet. And we're working on Hansel and Gretel up here. Working on that like gingerbread house, and then Hansel, Gretel's over here. Candy's done, completely backstitched. So I'll be working on this some, and until I tell you differently. Oh, I got something in the mail. I probably have a package too, but I got to the mailbox after it closed today. So if you sent me a package, if that's where like I don't even know what it is, I'll be getting it tomorrow. Before you see this though, so I participated in an event on Cheryl's group on the Cross Stitcher and Daily 30, and it was like a little carnival event. Block party. It was a block party. And when I participated in one of the events, I won. And so I got to pick from a handful of charts, and this is the one I picked. This is Little House Needleworks Cherry Tree Inn. It is super cute. So I got that in the mail today. Everything's falling. Just falling all over the place. Okay. So I'm going to get to work, and, well, I'm probably going to eat, and then I'll get to stitching, and then I will check in with y'all later this evening. Good evening, everybody. Just a quick check-in because plans have changed. I got to looking at all my challenges and realized they finished. I have like a mustache going here. What is that? Anyway, I realized that I had already finished these challenges on Fairy Tale Lands 1. So I looked through, and the next thing that I can do for a couple different things, for homework I'm using it for 2, but of course you have to do 1 at a time. And then it's going to be a monthly for Daily 30, is Blessed is the Life. This is where I'm at. I stitched on it a little bit before I remembered to come on and tell you all about it. So this is, I think, by Little House Needleworks. Yes, Little House Needleworks. And the fabric is Vintage Sand Dune by Lakeside Linens, 32 count linen. It's a nice linen. I didn't even realize I was stitching on linen, so I like that. I love that. Okay, so we're dodgeballing, free-for-all. It's crazy. So what I started off first is the Chasers. Has to have a woman on it. This has a woman on it. And then my extra credit is something with a garden. This has a sunflower garden on it. Do I have the cover so I can just show you? No, I don't. I don't usually scan the covers when I scan them in my iPad. Okay, so I'm working on it, 600 stitches, and it will complete all 3 tasks, plus get me 3 balls, as long as I don't get hit at some point tonight. So that's it. I'm gonna stitch like the wind. I say that. The boba I was telling you all about last night is really slowing me down. Like, it's super swollen, and you can kind of see the pink through there. It makes it really hard to grab the needle. In fact, most of the time I grab it like this, and that slows me down. Anyway, I'm going to quit complaining, get back to stitching, and check in with y'all later this evening. Good morning. It is the wee hours of September 25th. Is it Wednesday? Oh, so this will be the last clip for this vlog. Man, time is getting away from me. It's been so crazy, hectic, busy. Yeah, it is Wednesday the 25th. Okay, So I worked on Blessed is the Life. This is just not conducive for making videos. It just is not. Where did my folder go? Here we go. So this is it. I've gone top to bottom now. And this is the first page. I'm working, and then there's a second page, but so it's not very wide, about 3 inches, 4 inches, but it's kind of long. So this is 600 stitches, like 630 stitches. That got me 3 dodgeballs. That completed, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. Let's see if I'm better this down. 400 for Chaser, because it does have a lady on here. I'm gonna have to post a cover pic because I hadn't gotten to her yet. 200 for blood beater. A beater starts with a B, and this starts with a B because it's blessed. So 600 stitches there. 500 because it has a garden on it. It's a sunflower garden. Accomplishments. Got a lot accomplished. I'm pretty happy with that. So the next thing we're pulling out is Lady of the Flag. She's got a face. I love that face. I'm gonna work somewhere in here where there's big blocks of color. Let's see. I can use this one for Seeker. I forgot why though. Oh, something difficult to get your hands on, basically, because she's an out of print pattern. I think I have something else she will work for, but I'm not even quite sure what that is. But anyways, I'm going to stitch on her. I might switch projects again, but I doubt it. Either way, I'm going to end this video here so I can edit a little bit later this morning. Maybe get it uploaded today. Who knows? See what if I can remember to do that when I go home and go to bed. So I want to thank everybody so much for joining me every week, for liking, commenting, subscribing, pushing that thumbs up. That's liking, right? Mess. Okay, so I appreciate all that. I'll be back next week with another vlog. We'll be tying up September next week, so I have to get these last couple extra credits knocked out. Dodgeball will be ending. We will be beginning the Stitcher games. I'm hoping that one isn't as intensive as Dodgeball is, because I really need to get some work done on some of these projects instead of like bouncing. I don't know what I'm thinking, but we'll see. I'm representing District 2. I don't know what that means yet. They're going to let us know things starting October 1st. The actual games, I believe, start November 1st, but we have like the train ride and getting sponsors, and that's all they've really told us, so I don't even know what that means. Plus all the stuff with School of Magical Stitches. Yeah, staying super busy. Ryan has, why am I getting into next month? Anyways, so I hope you come back and visit with me next week. I'm so happy you're here, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.